December 2022, West Palm Beach. Lorraine Robertson stands alone in a dimly lit kitchen, phone pressed to her ear, her mother asleep in the next room, unaware that something unthinkable is unfolding. A cold, robotic voice on the line delivers the final blow. "There's no record of any payment, ma'am. You've been scammed." Lorraine doesn't speak. She can't. Her fingers tremble as she hangs up, her mind racing back to the call she made just weeks ago. Anna was so gentle, so convincing. What began as a routine utility update has spiraled into a cruel betrayal, all while she's still grieving her father and trying to hold together what's left of her life. This isn't the story of someone reckless. Lorraine did everything right, or so she thought, and everything, her identity, her money, her trust, is gone. How did a grieving daughter become a target? How far will scammers go to weaponize sympathy? And most haunting of all, could this happen to you? In 2015, Lorraine left behind her comfortable life and moved to West Palm Beach, Florida, to care for her ailing parents. Her mother, once vibrant and quick-witted, was slipping into the fog of early-onset dementia. Her father, the family's steadfast rock, battled worsening heart complications. Lorraine embraced the responsibility with quiet strength, determined to honor the sacrifices her parents had made for her. For years, she juggled caretaking with the remnants of her own life. But despite her best efforts, on a quiet December morning in 2022, her father passed away at the age of 87. There wasn't much time to grieve. Weeks later, while sorting through a mountain of mail, a particular envelope caught her eye. It was stark white, emblazoned with the familiar blue and white logo of Florida Power and Light. The letter inside, written in sterile corporate language, expressed condolences for her father's passing and instructed her to call a number to update the utility account. Lorraine sighed. It seemed like yet another bureaucratic hurdle in an endless race. She had just updated the water company account. This felt routine. Without a second thought, she dialed the number. The line clicked, and a woman's voice answered almost instantly. She was warm, gentle, and soothing. "Florida Power and Light. This is Anna speaking. How may I assist you today?" Relief flooded Lorraine. These days, getting a real person on the line was rare. "Hi. I got a letter about my father's account. He recently passed away. I'm so sorry for your loss," Anna said, her voice thick with sympathy. "Let's get everything sorted for you. You have enough on your plate already." The kindness in Anna's voice disarmed Lorraine's wary heart. She didn't sense the danger lurking behind the calm professionalism. Anna guided Lorraine through the process, explaining that they would need to close her father's account and open a new one in her name. She requested Lorraine's full address, social security number, and payment information to clear a small balance. Still shrouded in grief, Lorraine complied without hesitation, providing every detail Anna asked for. When Anna mentioned a balance of $367, Lorraine attempted to pay with her debit card, but the transaction failed. "Don't worry," Anna said. "We can process $300 today and apply the remaining balance to your next bill. Nothing to stress about." Grateful for the gentle handling, Lorraine agreed. Moments later, a confirmation email, complete with official logos and a new account number, arrived in her inbox. Everything seemed legitimate. Nothing to stress about. Days blurred into weeks. Lorraine threw herself into survival, caring for her mother, navigating probate court, and struggling under the crushing weight of her new reality. The call with Anna faded into the background, a minor chore already completed. But slowly, unease began to gnaw at her. The solar panel credits her father had proudly installed, meant to slash their utility costs, were missing from her new account. Concern started to grow. She called Anna again. The familiar voice was quick to reassure. "It's just a system update away. These things happen. Nothing to worry about." Lorraine clung to those words like a lifeline until the second letter arrived. "Final notice. Your account is past due. Service disconnection pending." The bold letters screamed from the page. Lorraine's heart pounded in her chest. She knew she had paid. She remembered speaking with Anna, giving her payment details, confirming everything. Frantic, she dialed the customer service number listed on the notice. "This is William with Florida Power and Light. How can I assist you today?" For a moment, Lorraine's breath caught in her throat. William was also her father's name. It felt like a ghostly nudge, a whisper from beyond, urging her to be careful. Voice trembling, she explained everything. The letter, the payment, missing solar credits, Anna's reassurances. There was a long, telling pause on the other end. "Ma'am," William said gently, "there's no record of any payments or account updates linked to your name. I'm afraid it sounds like you've been the victim of a scam." The words struck like a hammer blow. How the scam works. This wasn't a careless phishing attempt. It was a masterpiece of manipulation, engineered with chilling precision. 1. Target selection. Scammers scoured obituaries, notices, and social media, hunting for vulnerable victims grieving recent losses. 2. 8-letter. Using real addresses and names, they crafted official-looking correspondence, luring victims into making the first contact. 3. Emotional manipulation. Anna wasn't merely polite. She was expertly nurturing, mirroring Lorraine's emotional state with alarming skill. Scammers knew just enough industry jargon to sound legitimate. 4. Financial theft. Over the phone, they extracted sensitive personal data, social security numbers, credit card information, and birth dates, everything needed for identity theft. 5. Cover-up. Fake confirmation emails with realistic Brandon bought them time, keeping victims unaware until it was too late. By the time Lorraine realized the deception, $300 was the least of her losses. They had everything: her identity, her home address, banking information. Now, fear was far greater. Identity. With her information, it could open credit cards, take out loans, even launder money, turning Lorraine's grief into a doorway for ruin. But Lorraine refused to be a silent casualty. Fueled by fury and betrayal, she sprang into action. She froze her credit, filed police reports, contacted banks and credit agencies, and subscribed to intensive credit monitoring services. Each step she took was a punch against the faceless thieves who preyed upon her heartbreak. Yet, the deepest wound wasn't financial. They didn't just steal money, Lorraine later confided in a tearful interview. They stole a piece of my grief. They stole the space I needed to mourn my father. She would carry that betrayal longer than any debt. How to protect yourself. Lorraine's nightmare offers critical lessons for all of us, no matter our age or circumstances. Verify contact information independently. Never trust phone numbers from letters, emails, or texts. Use official websites or past bills to verify information. Guard your information. Legitimate companies will never request full social security numbers or sensitive banking information by phone unless you initiated secure contact. Pause when emotions run high. Grief and fear cloud judgment. Always take a breath, think critically, and verify before proceeding. Stay vigilant during life changes. Scammers prey on moments of transition, deaths, divorces, relocations. Arm yourself with extra skepticism during vulnerable times. Monitor your identity. Regularly check credit reports. Subscribe to monitoring services, and immediately investigate any suspicious activity. Add authorized users on accounts. Having multiple authorized users on important accounts can create an additional safety net. Protect your digital footprint. Be cautious about what personal information you share online. Scammers use social media to build detailed profiles of potential victims. Lorraine's story is a searing reminder that in a world where even our sorrow can be weaponized, knowledge is our greatest shield. Think you're scam-proof? Let's find out. We've built free, expertly crafted quizzes with over 40 eye-opening questions designed to test just how scam-savvy you really are. At the end of each quiz, you'll get a personalized risk score, low, moderate, or high. Most people don't get the result they expect. And that's the point. These aren't just quizzes. They're a reality check. Some questions might make you squirm, and that's a good thing. Because awareness is your strongest defense. Additionally, if you've already fallen victim to a scam and feel unsure about your next steps, don't worry. Download our free Scam Victims Recovery Guide. It outlines the actions you should take and resources to help you regain control. Both the quizzes and the action guide are waiting for you in the description below. Want to go deeper into the minds of scammers? Learn the tricks they use to fool even the sharpest people? We've got that covered. Hit that subscribe button like you're slamming the door on a scammer. And arm yourself with the knowledge they hope you never find. Watch this next video where we expose another clever con and provide tips to protect yourself. Because the truth is, scammers don't need you to trust them. They just need you to trust yourself a little too much.